You're going to be under arrest.
For what?
For not listening to me.
I think the emergency is the video, somebody's videotaping.
Okay. And the shirt says, I believe, balls deep. He says his name is Captain Awesome.
Hey guys, Rogue Nation here with you today. We have a video coming to you from Awakening the Masses. Now, this video is a few years old. The only reason I'm showing it to everyone now is not a lot of people know this gentleman, Mike, from Awakening the Masses. He's been around for a few years. He hasn't posted nothing for a few years. He's been battling some court stuff and other stuff, but recently we got a video from him saying that he is back, and I wanted to showcase one of his older videos so that folks knew how Mike rolled, right? And Mike doesn't deal well with intimidation, as we'll see in this video coming up. I believe he has qualified immunity against intimidation from cops, so it's interesting, no doubt. But I wanted to let people know that this gentleman was now coming back. It seems like he's going to be active again in the community, and we need to get some more eyes on his work because he does do good work. Yeah, I mean, with all that being said, you guys watch the video, tell me what you think. Go on over and hit subscribe so you can check out Mike's work firsthand. Let him know the Major sent you and that we appreciate the fact that he's stepping back out and you know, helping to protect our rights again while you know, possibly losing his. So definitely something to be praised for, and like I said, I think everybody's going to enjoy his work. He does really good work, and without further ado, we'll go ahead and we'll get into the video. You guys leave me a comment down in the comment section. Tell me what you think, and like, share, and subscribe. Me and Mike. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching, and you know, again, always, if you need anything, hit me up on my email. It's patriotdiscussions@gmail.com. I'm definitely going to be going back out this week, starting again, trying to get back out full time. So if anybody can, please hit me up on PayPal or Cash App to help get me back out on the road again. Links are all over my page, everywhere, so yeah, it should be no problem to find them. But yeah, guys, help me out. I'll be back out on the street full time. All right, thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one, because there's always going to be a next one.
Fox 30 and 47. How you doing today? I have a question. How do you like working for a company that refuses to cover a story when an investigator of 15 years, ex-law enforcement, provides proof of corrupt judges in this courthouse? I provided that same proof to your organization as well as every other news organization in this city, and they failed to cover this story.
That's something you'll have to speak to our managers about.
I'm asking you about your opinion. How do you like working for a company that endorses the stifle of the First Amendment?
I'm not going to answer that question.
No?
Sir. You have to speak to our managers.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I personally would be ashamed of myself to work for a company that endorses and acts as lapdogs to the judges in this courthouse. Ignoring corruption is supporting corruption. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right, everybody, we got a Fox News correspondent, or excuse me, First Coast News correspondent right here. Sir, I'm curious to ask you your opinion. How do you feel about working for an organization that refuses to cover corruption of the courthouse? I've provided them proof.
What you're talking about.
Yep. How do you feel about that? I've got proof right here that these judges are corrupt. I'm a 15-year fraud investigator, ex-law enforcement, and I'm willing to provide you proof of corrupt judges. I hope you know ignoring corruption is supporting corruption. I find it incredible you work for an organization that's supposed to be about the First Amendment, and yet you could care less about corruption in the courthouse. Absolutely amazing. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't even know how you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning. You sit there and tout the First Amendment, and you care less about corruption in this courthouse. What you all should be covering is proof of the corruption of these judges in this courthouse. All you news organizations continue to ignore the proof that's been provided to your organizations on the proof these judges are corrupt. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You call yourself journalists? I have proof this courthouse is violating the First Amendment, and you could care less. Go ahead and scurry off. Every one of you, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Sir, I'm exercising my First Amendment right. Do not even speak to me. Don't touch me and don't come close to me. Why do I not have a right to stand here?
Because you're creating a disturbance.
I am? What disturbance? You hear anyone here complaining other than yourself?
Sir, do you have a press pass?
Do you hear anyone complaining here other than yourself?
Do you have a press pass?
Your name and badge number, sir?
Yours?
Your name and badge number, sir. You're required by policy to issue your name and badge number when requested.
Sir, do you have a press pass?
You're refusing to give your name and badge number?
Step down off the steps.
Your name and badge number?
Officer Manwarren, 6632.
Your name and badge
Do
number?
you want to step down off the steps for me?
72846.
Thank you, I appreciate you, Deputy. Your name and badge number?
Ballard 73285.
Thank you very much. I'm going to give you one last opportunity before I file an internal affairs case against you. What is your name and badge number?
Farrah,
Badge number.
119.
Thank you very much. Now, please explain to me why you're asking me to step off of these steps.
Because they have a press pass, you do not.
You do not need a
Okay.
press mask to stand on public property, sir.
Stand on the steps because you're impeding the impact coming down
Then
the
you
steps.
move out of my way and I'll walk.
ahead.
Move out of my way and I'll walk. Then I'll walk. I won't be standing here.
Okay, walk.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Exercising your authority to suppress my freedom of speech. Are you proud of yourself? I bet you go home and tell your kids you're a hero. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Some hero you are.
You can go both ways, sir.
Yeah. Real proud of yourself, right, buddy?
Yes, sir, I
You're a
am.
fine example of a deputy in this county.
Yes, sir.
Trying to intimidate me and trying to get me to move off public property because I'm exercising my First Amendment right. Look how you got me shaking. You guys are good at scaring people and intimidating people. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, deputy.
Have a nice day, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for violating my rights, deputy. Yeah. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, go ahead and smile and laugh. You're going to be judged, sir. You're going to be judged for your actions. You're going to meet your maker one day, and you will have to answer for your tyranny and for your actions of suppressing and violating people's rights. Just because you have that badge, sir, does not give you the right or extra rights above us citizens. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. A traitor to this country is what you are. Yeah, go back on side with you other criminal thugs. Yeah. Look at you, a bunch of gangs, legalized gangs. Go intimidate somebody as you can intimidate. You can't intimidate me. Yeah, go behind the locked gate. Look at you, go scamper off. What true patriots you are, protecting the First Amendment. Wow, you should be so proud of yourself. Look at you, look at the news organization, everybody, running away, playing lapdogs for these corrupt criminal justice system. Wow, what proud Americans we are.